Time now for Habs fan reaction. This time, a Habs fan reaction triple header because I wasn't able to make a video after only 2 games, probably because I'm equal parts super busy and super lazy. But anyway, here goes. Habs versus Blue Jackets, Capitals, and Devils. Well, Habs fans have a lot to rejoice about after the great games of late, if you ask me. If you're a Habs fan, you have good reason to be ecstatic over the way the team is performing and about the future of this great team. Meanwhile, though, over in that other big Canadian team's fan base, the mood is as blue as the jerseys. Leafs fans are either in denial, in full panic, or they're like Steve Dangle, basically despondent at this point. It has become clear that the Leafs do not have a coaching problem. They do not have a talent problem. The Leafs have a character problem. But should we as Habs fans really feel bad for the Leafs fans? Nah. I have received enough grief from Leafs fans over the years that I am perfectly happy to just let them carry on suffering. Serves them right for being Leafs fans. Sorry, not sorry. I have a question for you, though, Leafs fans. Whose team looks like they are sitting on top of a toilet bowl now? Let's talk about the games. First, Habs versus Columbus Blue Jackets. Carey Price in nets, looking calm as glass as always. He's like the no problem, man, I got you guy of hockey. Good penalty killing in the first, although a lot of it was simply Carey Price delivering Carey Price style goaltending, let's be honest. Columbus Robertson, though, did get a CBJ goal late in the first on a great cross crease pass. Great Gallagher goal, though, after that to tie it at 1-1. Perfect straight shot into the net. I'm sure the Columbus goalie wanted that one back. But anyway, as I always say, we'll take it. Price then played great to keep the Habs in it. He made some incredible saves in that game. Then, though, Columbus pulls the late goal out of their butts with under 2 minutes remaining. And our hopes for this game as Habs fans were looking about sunk at that point. However, with 40 seconds remaining, on a perfect pass from Suzuki, we'll talk more about Suzuki later, Tatar put one away with no mistake to tie it. Fantastic pass from Suzuki. Great to see Suzuki becoming something of a man advantage QB. Are you noticing this? He's really coming along. He's maturing. I am liking this guy a lot. The Habs had to, of course, kill off a penalty in overtime, but Price was still out there, cool as glass, Joe Cool, displaying some stellar goaltending. So we went to the skills competition, the shootout. Drouin, though, with the amazing moves to win the game in the shootout. And Carey Price with the great saves to shut the door on Columbus for the win. So Carey Price, I think it's safe to say, really won this game for Montreal. But I really love to see the heart and the refusal to quit on the part of the entire team, tying it up with 40 seconds remaining in the third to give themselves an opportunity for victory. What an exciting game. On to the game against the Washington Capitals. Another great game. The first period, though not a lot happened, except for some more great goaltending by Carey Price, I saw some good opportunities for the Habs. But that Samsonov there was solid for the Capitals in the first period. But in the second, things changed. The Habs broke the game wide open against arguably the best team in the NHL. Amazing period of hockey for the Montreal Canadiens and for Habs Nation in general. Fantastic. This is extremely encouraging. This should make you smile. The Montreal Canadiens just dominated the Washington Capitals. This is good. First, it was Danault with a great move as he picked up the puck wide open in front of the Capitals' net. There was also a perfect pass to him. Great play by Gallagher and Tatar to set him up. Of course, that line was, I think, set up after Drouin was crushed by a very questionable hit from Alex Ovechkin. We could all see that Ovi's feet had left the ice. And that is not good. But thankfully, Drouin was okay, and I believe he returned later in the game. Next, an absolutely scary shot from Shea Weber. Did you see Samsonov, the Capitals goalie, flinch? Well, guess what? You would flinch too if you were standing in front of a Shea Weber shot. Anyway, that made it 2-0. Then Wheel with the great wheels. We're going to have to call him Wheels Wheel, I guess. Rolling around the attacking zone and firing off a great backhand shot that beat Samsonov. And we're up 3-0 in the second period. Finally, a great play by Suzuki to Gallagher to get the next goal, making it 4-0 Canadiens. What a beauty play that was. Beautiful pass. This team is on fire. Cousins had another really good chance after that could have made it 5-0, but he just missed. So into the second, we Habs fans are sitting there with a permagrin. Were our Habs actually thrashing the Washington Capitals in their barn after 2 periods? What the hey? This is awesome. But then Alex Ovechkin begins to do Alex Ovechkin things. And it was suddenly 4-1 early in the third. Did you know that Alex Ovechkin is apparently the scoringest forward against Carey Price? Great. A blown defensive play thereafter led to the score being 4-2 later in the third. You may have saw that, a breakaway. Get the name of the Capitals player. So we're asking ourselves, were the Caps about to mount a comeback? Well, it looked like it until the Canadiens scored an empty netter, Tatar, late in the third to make it 5-2. And that's where we ended up. It was funny, though, too. Did you notice the outlet pass there? It hit Tatar right in the back. It looked like it kind of hurt. And then somehow he picked it up and just put it away in the empty net. Weird pass. Chirp of the game. Are our eyes deceiving us, or did the Montreal Canadiens just thrash the NHL's best team in their barn? Yes, indeed. This is a whole new year, boys. Hey, Caps fans. Welcome to the brave new world. And, of course, meanwhile, the Leafs were losing again. Chirp of the game for Leafs fans. Oh, the Leafs lost again? I was too busy watching the Habs thrash the Washington Capitals instead. On to the New Jersey game, in which absolutely ridiculous officiating robbed us of 2 points. These refs need their eyes and their heads examined. No penalties for the first 38 minutes and then about 20 in the last 22 minutes. Absolutely infuriating. Did they call any penalties on the Devils' constant hitting and running of our goalie Kincaid, however? Oh, no. What do we got to do, refs? Do they have to run him over with the Zamboni? This is ridiculous. Great goal to open the scoring by Gallagher, though. Beauty of a deflection. And that guy has amazing hand-eye coordination, doesn't he? I think he's part cat. But the Devils soon tie it at 1 on another failure to clear the puck from the defensive zone. Get that puck out of there, boys. The Habs go ahead in the second on a great goal by Fleury. His first goal as a Hab. What great moves. Beauty goal to bury it top shelf. Then Suzuki got a good one on the power play. Great goal. Once again, isn't it awesome to see Suzuki maturing into an amazing player? He's going to be amazing on the power play, mark my words. Then we had some bizarre defensive breakdowns. 2 shorthanded opportunities for the Devils, resulting in a goal that ended us losing the 2 points, basically. Unacceptable, boys. Absolutely unacceptable. Come on. Shorthanded goals? Please no. And then, of course, a 4-minute major against Wheel, which wasn't even a penalty. The New Jersey player literally skated right into his stick. He wasn't even moving it. These refs are driving me crazy these days. A couple great chances for the Habs, but they couldn't put it away. And, of course, after that, the Devils tied up on another stupid penalty. Dang it. So we are tied at 3. Let's talk about that last goal that was disallowed as well. First off, Subban out and out trips Dano into the crease with absolutely no calls. What the heck, man? You refs were calling everything under the sun all night, but a blatant trip gets absolutely nothing? Then they say Dano kicked the puck into the net while lying sideways, being shoved into the net from behind in the crease. He didn't kick anything. He was flat out on the ice between the goalie and the puck, and it was the New Jersey goalie frantically trying to grab the puck that pushed the puck in finally. Disallowing that goal robbed us a regulation win, and you refs suck. Sorry, not sorry. Then, of course, a penalty call against Dano right away in overtime, and the New Jersey referees win the game 4-3. Dang it! Well, boys, we came in with 5 out of 6 possible points, anyways, in this 3-game spread. What are you going to do? Refs were determined the Habs weren't going to get any more games tacked onto their winning streak this time. What a debacle of a game. Embarrassing officiating. Lots of good here, though. The Habs are playing like their pants are on fire. Carey Price looks like Optimus Prime in the nets. And Julian's coaching is looking more and more genius-like all the time. Go Habs, go! On to the next.